Thursday, Cooper Sacks. Better than his real name is Shane Johnson. Come check us all out for that. It's going to go down this week right here. And for those of you want to know how me and my wife are going to do our reviews this Sunday, we're going to be doing our reviews very early. So if you like to watch our reviews, we're going to do the finale for Power Book 2 at around noon, between noon and 12:30. And then we're going to come back at 3 p.m. to do Tommy's premiere. So stick with us. I will do everything I can to make my wife gush and quiver in crazy ass jokes. Get ready. So Larry, as I said in that, Tommy is coming out this weekend. Let's recap his trailer real quick, Larry, and then let me get your opinions on how you feel about the show.
Let's see it.
This could only happen in a town like this, and only happen to a guy like me.
You don't want to stick around Chicago.
My kind of town, Chicago.
You ain't gotta do this. I feel like I do.
Oh my God.
Oh, he definitely has that Tommy humor. He said, "You don't got to do this." I feel like I do.
Bro, did you see what he did?
Yeah, that didn't look
Larry,
right.
that might be episode 1. It can't nothing positive come from someone stomping your hand off, except for you probably can take your ass to the government and get disability. And who wants to get disability that way? God, he just popped it off. Talk to me, brother Larry. Talk to me. How you feeling about Tommy coming back?
Yeah, man, it looks like it's going to be an interesting show. You can tell there's definitely going to be that mafia vibe to it when they start off with that Sinatra song playing. So there's definitely going to have that mafia connection in there. And we know Chicago's been known for the mob stuff. So
yes,
it's going to be interesting to see how it is, because you go to a place like Chicago where people are not, it's not like the people there are strangers to violence. It's not like he's moving to some small town people aren't used. Like when we were watching Snowfall and they moved into, what was that, Arkansas or someplace.
Arkansas.
Yeah, and they were sort of like ho-dunk. They weren't really used to all that. And, he's going to another big city where people are like, they have territories that are established, and they will shoot and kill you just as fast as you'll shoot and kill them. So I think it's going to be a show where we get to see him actually be a little bit smart, because most of the time we see him just being sort of a shoot first, think later. And now we're probably going to get to see him think his way through some problems there.
Right. And to buffer Larry's point about how tough Chicago is and Chicago mob, the first place documented in the United States where someone died from the use of a Tommy gun happened to be where Tommy is going, Chicago. So Chicago is they're used to violence and danger and lying ass politicians that get involved with the mob and the gambling and running moonshine. Cops. Yeah, they're used to all that. Tommy's going to fit in right at home. And ladies and gentlemen, just like one of the teams that is in the Super Bowl, the Cincinnati Bengals, Tommy got a little bit of that wildcat in him. You know what I'm talking about, Larry?
I saw it.
Tommy got a little bit of that wild jungle animal in him, because Tommy got that jungle fever. He still got that jungle fever, just like the Cincinnati Bengals is a wild cat out the jungle. Tommy still got that jungle fever in him too, and he will be in here knocking panty draws with another sister on this show. And Tommy's probably some of all of Black America's favorite white guy, next to maybe Eminem. And what's the comedian that looks just like Tommy? Gary Owens, folks like that.
I'll tell you, the women need to stay away from Tommy, boy, because you figure after Holly and Lala, you dying. You might get half a season in, and you got to go.
I hope his mom makes it on the show. I love his mom, and his mom played the hell out her role, man.
I would not be surprised if his mom just showed up unannounced. Like, she just showed up talking about, where's that Coke at?
Oh, goodness gracious.
His mom's a cokehead. So.
Wow.
She might have
Yeah.
shown. She might just show up out the blue time about I ran out of that supply, that little stash you left. I ran out. I need a re-up.
Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, our review for book 2 will go live between 12:30 and between noon and 12:30, and then we'll come back around 3 p.m. to 3:30 with Tommy's premiere. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will move on to Peacemaker.
Wait. So
Larry, let's talk-
Tommy's show comes out on Sunday.
come out on Sunday, man.
So
Come out
so
on
what is
Sunday.
so the premiere is gonna be the lead into Tommy's new show?
I don't know how they're gonna do it. You mean the finale leading into Tommy's
The
new
finale's
show?
gonna lead into Tommy's premiere.
I guess. I
Huh.
guess.
Okay.
I wish they would. I wish they wouldn't do it this way. But I'm sure they're trying not to compete with the Super Bowl. But Tommy's going to be on with the Super Bowl. Plus, if you have the Stars app, which I highly recommend you get, if you have the Stars app, you can watch this thing
At midnight.
Sunday morning at midnight. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So get that out, my ladies and gentlemen. It's very, very cheap. Shout out to all 410 of you guys. I love you. I'm grateful to you. You guys have been showing up and showing out, and you've been coming for my interviews. And because you've been turning out in pretty good numbers for the interviews, more people are starting to recognize me as a media platform, and they're coming back saying they want to come do interviews here because you guys are such a great audience. So shout out to you guys, the audience. Get the podcast. Come back on Wednesday for Charmaine, Imani Lewis. Definitely come back on Thursday for Shane Johnson, because you guys are going to be surprised at what some of his favorite scenes are, and we're going to get it right on out of them and make it a lot of fun.